I feel like the game's fairly inconsistent on when you actually bonk into a wall, when it will force you to restart, versus when you just kind of blink off. Well, that was definitely a bonk. Alright, it has been 2 or 3 days since the last video went up, and so if that is correct, then maybe we can actually stay on schedule. If there wasn't a video last time, then that means that I did not get this done, but I'm hoping that we can actually continue on pace. So, where we last were, since I figure you don't really remember what happened last time, right?
We did a dungeon.
We did the Goron mines, and then we went to the next Twilight realm.
Yeah, we did that.
Realm, and then you saved the Zoras that were frozen under the ice, and the queen told you to help her son once you were able to. And then since you restored the water, Lake Hylia is now full of water again, and you are able to go and collect the Tears of Light. And it started us right here. We literally just started the game up and paused, but there was a little cutscene that showed a bug going up the bridge right there, so that's probably the point where we should start. Okay, let's go get that bug. It went up that bridge to your left. You remember how to get the bugs, right? Yep. You can also, on your mini-map, there's little white dots that show exactly where they are. Gonna have to get your groove back. We last recorded October. It is now January of next year.
Yep, 2024.
Baby. Though, trying to think of what else. Oh, I forgot about this, actually. My memory might be a little flaky, because I haven't... My Twilight Princess knowledge is a little bit behind, compared to the last time we went. Right. Oh yeah, you got the warp at... You know, I can actually make peace sounds this time, because our mics are set up slightly differently, and I finally have a pop filter. Because that was something I was noticing last time, is that I was popping the mic all the time. And it didn't really bother me, but I can see why other people would get bothered by that. Your shadow beasts. Dino beasts! They're not cooperating. They never do. It gets even sillier later. There's one point in the game where I think you have to fight 5 of these guys at once. Yes, there you go.
There we go, I got him.
They don't actually have to be in the field for you to jump at them, as long as you touch them with the field and then walk back. Like, as long as they both get touched before you let go of the button, you will jump to them.
Oh, okay. That's...
It's helpful.
That's a little bit, that is helpful.
Yeah, so just keep an eye on your mini-map on the bottom left.
I'm not, like, peeking, am I?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, if you are, then it's not a problem. Oh. It went underground. You see that?
Oh, I can't join
Nope.
a ladder. Oh,
even though Wolflink can scramble up ledges, he cannot. Ladders are a bit too much for him. Wow. What? I've never seen that happen before, but did it disappear from your map? No. Is it still there? I'm a bit far away from the screen, so I can't...
Yeah, it's still here.
Maybe you should go get the other one and then come back. Or maybe just walk away and then walk back and it'll come back. This area is a lot more annoying in the original version.
Oh my god.
You broke it!
I did, wow.
Well, there's another one in this area, and you'll have to come back to Lake Hylia anyways after a little bit. I was gonna say, this area was more annoying in the original version because... I mentioned before, but you've probably forgotten, that in the original version there were a lot more Tears of Light that you had to collect per Twilight Realm. Which meant that there was a lot more scavenging.
Doji Petal.
Yep. Zora. What's that over there? Gee, I wonder, could it be exactly what we're looking for? Oh, it's flying. You might have seen a flying one once, but that was way back in the beginning.
Nope.
Bonk. Yay. What is midnight? Hey, if you blow that grass there, the monster bird that was just here should come back. And if you can't play it yourself, maybe you can sit there and howl the same song. Yeah, you remember the bird section last time where
Oh, yeah.
I told you to go up and then you crashed into a wall and then I was sorry because it made you lose. Howl at the moon.
It's not at all what's being played,
Yeah,
but
it does that whenever you howl. It's a bit silly.
this should be dumb.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to have an instrument. What Zelda game doesn't? Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, nah. Those games are nothing compared to the olden days, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a nostalgia junkie.
Okay, so where are we going?
Up the river to the upper area that's more closer to Zora's domain. So, just preemptive tip, you want to have sense mode on for this. Oh yeah, and it's going to be slightly different because the water's actually flowing now. You can see on the map there are actually insects up here. And you just dash into them to get them. There you go. The hitboxes are fairly generous on them, at least. So that's good. Oh. I feel like the game's fairly inconsistent on when you actually bonk into a wall, when it will force you to restart, versus when you just kind of blink off. Well, that was definitely a bonk. Hey, take out any insects of darkness.
I went down.
Is it inverted? I'm not controlling
I think it is inverted, but regardless, I did move down, but the game just lagged the fuck out.
Oof.
That's
you don't
fine,
have to
I
get the
guess.
bug again. Like you keep the bugs you collect at least. You just have to go up the river again. The gaps are a bit tighter now that there's water in the way. And they're still shooting arrows at you, though I don't know if those actually do anything if they hit you. I don't think I've ever actually been hit by those, if you can get hit by them.
So I did that, but the game was like, no, no, that's
Wireless
not, nah,
controllers.
that's not how that
We
works.
got wireless controllers, definitely no input delay at all.
Oh my god, go down, down!
There you go. There's the last one. I think there's more on this part in the Wii version. I don't remember for sure. I haven't played the Wii version in several years. The most recent version I played was this version, which I think I got several years ago. Not when it came out, but maybe in 2019. So now you just
Watch
gotta
out
get
for
up.
the waterfalls.
I think the waterfalls are actually safe, but don't try it. Even though a bird flying under a waterfall would likely be bad.
Can I go up here?
Yeah. I think this was the section that I got you killed on that last time. And that I had to bleep out a curse word because I feel like whenever we swear, it destroys the video getting actual clicks. So
Well, it's a good thing I'm not swearing a whole lot.
I mean, if we do swear, I'll just bleep it out. And I'll use the same bleep that we have in our intro because I can't be bothered to download different ones. Oh yeah, there's a howling. You can see the howl stone up here.
Oh wow!
You saw that last time, but you couldn't get to it since the bridge was down. There's also an insect up here, but
What the hell? Oh, because it's
yeah,
not an
'cause-
actual platform.
Yeah, it's like a piece of wood that's floating in the water. Oh. Hello, Zoras. Well, I say that even though I already know. You might know this song. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea because it shows the notes after you hit them one time. There's one more note that you aren't hitting. You can also hit B when you're in this mode to listen to it again. It doesn't just kick you out. Woo! It's like an Ocarina of Time when you fiddle around on the control stick. There's another lower note after the middle one. Da 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 da. Woo, 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 woo. It's like the content aware scale, if that's what it's called.
Oh.
You missed a note. There you go.
There we go.
You remember what this song is?
I'm sure I'll remember in a second.
When you get the cool version. I kind of wish you could just explore this area. You know, the platforms flying into everywhere above the clouds. But that wouldn't come around until Skyward Sword. Do you still not know?
Yeah, no, it's not ringing any bells.
It is Requiem of Spirit from Ocarina of Time, the desert warp song.
Yeah, I hear it now. It took me a second, but...
Take sword in hand and find me.
We... Doing.
Well, anyway. He'll be there for next time you're human.
Well, alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Keep that in mind, because that skill is actually one of the more useful ones in this game. What do we have here? Fishing hole.
Bobber and lure fishing. Beginner's welcome guides available. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine if I cared.
You actually, there's an item, there's a heart piece and a bottle you can get from the fishing hole in this game, but you don't, they're not required by any means. And I don't think I pointed it out last time, but this woman's actually the sister of the lantern salesman in the forest.
I mean, I kind of figured by the hair.
Golly, I'm so sick of living in the boonies. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, it's gone? That was nasty. I hope it doesn't come back. Oh, well. Golly, work is tanking. Golly.
Gee.
Next Zelda
I'm
game
so
should
hungry.
be-
I could eat PBGs.
Now that's an old video. Classic video still. I think that's the only bug in this area. They really reduced the number of tiers there were. Like, if I'm counting this right, then there's 12.
Oh, there
it
was
looks
some
like.
Zora over here.
Oh yeah, Panda, those guys. Looks like there's 12 in this one, and I feel like there was at least 15, 16 in the original per Twilight Realm.
Oh.
I don't think that'll do anything, since you're already in the area that he sent you to. I mean, you could always try, but I just... That's definitely not something you need to do.
Hey,
Do you think Prince Raulis passed through here?
yeah.
He must have. This is the only waterway that connects to Hyrule Castle. Come, let's follow this path in search of him. Sploosh! So if you need to get back to Hyrule Castle, then that is where you need to go. I remember getting stuck at this point because I saw that dialogue and I didn't really understand what they were saying. I was like 6. But in the meantime, it is time to collect Zora's domain. Oh, hey, look, there's one right there.
Bugs. Boing.
Boing. Luckily, the water is not going 1,000,000 miles per hour anymore, so it doesn't just sweep you back to Lake Hylia. I think there was at least 2 bugs at this section earlier, which made it even more so. You can't attack. You can't attack while you're in the water. You have to jump from those platforms. Luckily, it's only 1. There you go. It's nice that the Tears of Light heal you when you collect them. Sometimes you just get hit by those bugs for no particular reason. Rocks. Just-
Doji petal.
I mean, how else is he gonna swim? Damn, you didn't even get a chance to burrow under the ground. That's how quick he died. And then the other one is up back at the throne room, it looks like. Boom. 10 ruples.
Nice.
I still love how whenever Wolf Link opens a little chest, he just bonks his head against it to open it.
It's funny.
You'd think the chest would open up on its own
Oh,
if
I can't go there.
If it's too... If the lock is bad enough that a wolf bonking its head against it opens it. Oh, what's this? I think you just barely walked out of it. So. The neighbor province is vast. There's a portal or that bird if you need to get to where you need to be. Hey, we can climb up from here. Snark. There hasn't been much Midna... Well, I mean, we barely started, but there's just hasn't been much Midna Snark yet.
Well, you know, Midna Snark is.
Midna being snarky is like saying that the sky is gonna be blue in the morning.
That's not a guarantee.
Well, at this point, she's probably got some snarky things to say.
No, you're not gonna help me up there? Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, another chest.
Wow, thanks, Midna.
I think there was actually a bug up here in the original. I could be wrong about that, though. Again, my memory of the original game is less sturdy than my memory
I'm
of
trying to
this
get up.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. I'm like, huh?
Oh. Yeah, and it's also going to be different between versions because it's the original's mirrored compared to the
Okay,
one.
thanks, Midna.
Ooh, just short. That goes back down. I think that might have screwed you, but I don't know for sure. We'll find out momentarily. Yup. Oof.